and we'll do your shot. Is that okay? Yeah. Then you're all set. Here's your sticker. Thank you.
Visit the Berghoff Clinic at 131 Coventry Street. Please call now at 860-714-2684.
Anxiety,
suffering,
embarrassment, diagnosed,
scared,
disorder,
struggle,
ashamed,
nervioso,
depressed,
stigma,
mindfulness, care,
feeling,
wellness,
healthy,
honest.
Good evening, everyone, and thank you for being here with us this evening. I am calling to order this regularly scheduled meeting of December 13th, 2021 to order. For those of you who are watching us this evening through our platforms of Channel 96 of Comcast, Channel 6032 through Frontier, and our Facebook Hartford Public Access TV page. I want to welcome you to this evening's meeting. This evening we'll have 2 points of privilege, one from Councilman Gill and another one from Councilwoman Wildelise Bermudez. Without further ado, Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez.
present,
Councilman Clark.
here,
Councilman Gale.
Here.
Councilman LeBron.
Present.
Councilman Mr.
Here.
Councilwoman Rosado.
I don't give a fuck. Okay. Okay, I'll let you know when I'm there. When you're here. Okay, bye.
Councilman Sanchez, could you mute yourself, please?
Oh. Thank you.
Councilwoman.
I apologize, Mr. Clerk, continue.
No problem. Councilwoman Rosado is here.
Present.
Councilwoman Rossetti.
Here.
Councilman Sanchez.
Is it?
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Here.
You have a quorum.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. And now our town clerk will lead us on to the Pledge of Allegiance.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. We also have joining us this evening, Mr. Eric Lusa from the Town Clerk's Office, Mrs. Alexandra Lombardi from Corporation Counsel, members from the Hartford Public Access TV, and also David Grant from Council's offices. So like I mentioned before, we have 2 points of privileges this evening before we start our council meeting. First is Councilman Gale. Mr. Councilman Gale, you have the floor.
Yes, thank you, Madam President, and good evening to everyone. Without getting into the details, too much into the details, I want to express an apology tonight to the City of Hartford. In my zeal to provide a moral boost to our city employees, I acted without thinking, and I did something rather stupid. And I never want the city of Hartford, the city that I love, to look bad, and I fear that my conduct may have done so. So I'm apologizing tonight to the City of Hartford. I'm sorry. Thank you, Madam President.
Thank you, Councilman Gale, duly noted. Councilwoman Wildelise Bermudez, you have the floor.
Thank you. Good evening, everyone. And thank you for tuning in, for all those who are watching. Thank you for your support and thank you for your participation over the last 6 years. As many of you have heard by now, my family and I are going to be moving and we're going to be moving sometime in 2022. And I will be stepping down from my position on Hartford City Council. As of right now, I have not decided the exact month in early 2022 that I will be stepping down, but I want to let you know that given that we're at the end of 2021, I wanted to make a statement now so that nothing is abrupt for early next year. First off, thank you for all of your support. Secondly, I want to thank my council colleagues for all of your hard work and participation. Thank you, Councilman Mictum, for your tireless passion. Thank you to our council aide, Renato Muguer-Sacaya, who's always been there and has been an amazing asset to our team. Finally, as many of you have also heard, the Connecticut Working Families has made an official endorsement of Tiana Hercules to replace me in my role as Working Families Party elected city council seat. For those who don't know, Working Families Party is comprised of a coalition of unions and individuals. Among them, AFSCME, Council 4, AFT, Connecticut, which is the American Federation of Teachers, the Carpenters Union, CEIU, SEIU, Local 2001, several firefighter unions, Make the Road CT, NEHCU, EU, District 1199, SEIU, Local 32BJ, UAW, Region 9A. I'm going to stop there because there are many, many more. And so I don't want to, the time is short. So it is comprised of many individuals and many unions. As I said, it's a coalition of many voting members. And I could not be more satisfied with the Working Families Party endorsement of Tiana Hercules. And City Council must respect the wish of the party. Tiana Hercules is without a doubt the most qualified candidate and competent Working Families Party member to fill the seat and to represent Hartford residents, especially the voters that selected the Working Families Party to represent their interests as a minority party in Hartford. And so Tiana is somebody who has dedicated her work, her life work, to really help the community and really espouses the values she believes in. Tiana is an active member of her community and has many years of experience as a leader in Hartford. She has served on several nonprofit boards, including, I'll mention some of them, the Mutual Housing of Greater Hartford, NINA, Girls for Technology, the Board of Deacons at Asylum Hill Congregational Church. She's also currently appointed commissioner for the Connecticut Commission for Children, Women, Seniors, Equality, and Opportunity. I'm sure many of you know who there are different participants who head that, and one of them is Steven Hernandez. Tiana has direct knowledge of what it's like working at City Hall, as she has served at one point, worked directly in City Hall and served as the project manager for Project Longevity under Mayor Pedro Segarra's administration. Tiana is also an attorney, and she also served as a public defender. All of those on council have been able to view Tiana Hercules' extensive resume. And for the community who's watching, you can also learn more about Tiana Hercules by going to our website at wizandjosh.org and clicking right at the very top where it says Meet Tiana right at the top. And you will learn more about her that way. Most importantly, Tiana is a mother. She's a mother to 3 children who all attend Hartford Public Schools. And that should make our entire community proud. Councilman Mictum and I have been recommending Tiana Hercules from the very beginning. And we were overjoyed to see her receive unanimous support of the Working Families Party when she was seeking the endorsement. Tiana Hercules has our full support. And so for anyone who has not yet met Tiana Hercules, we know that you will come to appreciate her work ethic, her positive spirit, and her constant integrity. And that is my message for tonight. Thank you.
Thank you for your comments, Councilwoman Bermudez. And as you stated, you still do not have an exact date when you will be leaving your seat on council. So technically your seat is not vacant yet. So I'm not going to wish you best of luck yet because you haven't left us, but I guess we'll have another conversation at the beginning of the year. But thank you for your services here in the city of Hartford. With that said, I will now turn over the floor to our majority leader, Councilman Clark. You have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we approve the minutes of November 22nd, 21's meeting.
Second the motion.
Motion has been made and properly second. Are there any discussions on the minutes? Any discussions? There being none, Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron, Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez, Councilman Sanchez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we suspend the rules to add on the following items to our supplemental agenda. Item 7.1, which is the cancellation of the Court of Common Council meeting on Monday, December 27th at 7 p.m. due to the holiday season. And item 7.2, which is a tentative agreement between the City of Hartford and HMIA for a collective bargaining agreement effective July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2023.
I second the motion.
Motion has been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? Any discussions? There being none, Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we place the following items on our consent calendar for tonight. And they are as follows. Communications 3.2, Mayor BRONIN with a company resolution hereby authorizing the mayor of the city of Hartford to apply for and accept $5,000 in grants from the NEHA-FDA for the funding period of February 1st, 2022 to December 31st, 2022. Report item 4.1, Health and Human Services Committee with a company resolution confirms the following appointment of Stephanie Robles to the Advisory Commission on Food Policy. Report item 4.2, Health and Human Services Committee with a company resolution confirming the appointments, the following reappointments of Martha Page, Valerie Bryan, Mary Cochran, Angela Calatonio, Andrew May, and Sophia Segura Perez to the Food Policy Advisory Commission. Report items 4.3, Health and Human Services Committee with a company resolution authorizing the mayor of the city of Hartford to accept $60,000 from the village to the City of Hartford Department of Health and Human Services. Report item 4.4, Planning, Economic Development, Housing Committee with a company resolution authorizing the creation and implementation of a South Meadow Area Redevelopment Task Force, known as SMART. Report item 4.5, Health and Human Services Committee with a company resolution authorizing the mayor of the city of Hartford to apply for and accept up to $987,290 in grant funding from the Connecticut Department of Public Health. And also two, on our supplemental agenda, item 7.1, which is the cancellation of the Court of Common Council meeting on Monday, December 27th at 7 p.m. due to the holiday season.
Second.
A motion has been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? Any discussions? There being none, Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we receive the following items. Communications 3.6, Health and Human Services Committee with accompanying communication and presentation from Leonie Arroyo, Director of the Department of Health and Human Services, and communication item 3.7, communication from Council President Rosado concerning the final report of the Universal Basic Income Task Force with complete recommendations for the council review.
A second.
A motion has been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? Any discussions? There being none, Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk. Mr. Majority Leader, I have a question that was just brought to my attention. The UBI received report. Actually, that should have been sent over to OMBGA also, along with the resolution that's on the referral.
Is there a resolution attached to the report?
Please give me a second. No, there isn't. No, there isn't. So we can address it at the next council meeting. You have the floor. Thank you.
Thank you, Madam President. Through you, I'd like to make the motion that we refer the following items to the set committees. Communication item 3.1, Mayor BRONIN with accompanying resolution authorizing to execute all necessary documents and agreements and to take such other actions as he and the Corporation Counsel may deem appropriate in the best interest of the city in order to enter into a revised ground lease agreement with the current owners of the Hilton Hotel and RMS companies to the Operations Management, Budget, and Government Accountability Committee, which also has a public hearing on next Monday, December 20th at 7 p.m. Also to the Operations Management, Government, Budget and Government Accountability Committee, communication item 3.3, Mayor BRONIN with accompanying resolution, recognizing the hardship and difficulties experienced by both Aircraft Welding and Manufacturing Company, LLC and Soundhill Graphics, Inc., and the good faith efforts made by both entities in filing their respective applications for exemption under Connecticut General Statutes Section 12-81, and also to item 6.1, under the resolution by Council President Rosado with accompanying resolution authorizing the mayor to accept a grant of $100,000 from the Hartford Foundation for public giving for the city of Hartford's Universal Basic Income Pilot Program. Item 7.2, which was added under the supplemental agenda, the tentative agreement between the city of Hartford and HMIA for a collective bargaining agreement effective July 1st, 2021 through June 30th, 2023, also to be referred to the Operations Management and Budget and Government Accountability Committee. Resolution item 6.2 with a replacement resolution urging the city of Hartford to apply for grants and funds and develop a partnership as urged by the collective body representing the North Hartford community, to be referred to the Planning, Economic Development and Housing Committee. Communication item 3.4, Mayor BRONIN with accompanying resolution in accordance with Chapter 4, Section 2E of the city's charter and Sections 26-4 and 2-330.64F of the city's municipal code, hereby adopts the maximum rates to the Parks, Public Works, and Environment Committee, and also to communication item 3.5, Mayor BRONIN with accompanying resolution confirming the following appointments of Latisha Douglas, William Kemp, and Martin Pitek to the Public Works, Parks, and Environment Committee meeting.
A second.
A motion has been made and properly second. Are there any discussions? There being none, Mr. Clerk, could you please call the roll?
Councilwoman Bermudez,
Yes.
Councilman Clark,
Yes.
Councilman Gale,
Yes.
Councilman LeBron,
Yes.
Councilman Mitchum,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rosado,
Yes.
Councilwoman Rossetti,
Yes.
Councilman Sanchez,
Yes.
Councilwoman Surgeon.
Yes.
Motion passed.
Thank you, Mr. Clerk.
Council President, can I just chime in for a second? This is Alexandra.
Sure.
I heard the majority leader refer to committee the HMIA tentative agreement, and I just wanted to remind the body that this will need to be up for action at the next council meeting because of the statutory timeframes required for voting. So I do just want to call your attention to that fact because I'm not sure the committee referral will allow enough time to put it again before the full body for the vote at the first January meeting.
Duly noted, Attorney Lombardi. Thank you. And Councilman Clark and I have had conversations on that. Councilman Clark, you have the floor.
Thank you, Madam President. I thank Attorney Lombardi for the reminder. As discussed with the Council President, we are looking to have a special OMBGA meeting prior to our council meeting on January 10th to discuss the tentative agreement in length with HR and Corporation Counsel.
Perfect. Thank you so much for the clarification. I appreciate that.
You're welcome. Thank you.
Thank you. That concludes our meeting for this evening. I do want to say that I've been in communication with our mayor. He's in great spirit, and I know that we're all praying for his recovery. He's probably watching us right now because he can never get away. Mayor, prayers for your speedy recovery, and hope to see you around soon. With that, I want to wish everyone a happy and safe holiday since this is our last meeting, council meeting for year 2021. I want to thank all of my council colleagues for their support and commitment to the city of Hartford. And I would just quickly open up the floor to my council colleagues who want to make a brief statement before the year ends. Councilman Mitchum, and please, if you could just keep it to a minimum of 2 minutes, please.
Just briefly, Council President, I just wanted also to wish everyone, happy and safe holidays and also remind folks that this COVID is jumping off right now. So if you can get those boosters and those shots and take care as you go home to spend time with family, because, we want to see you well in the new year.
Thank you, Councilman Mitchum. Councilman Clark, you have the floor.
Yes, I just echo Councilman Mitchum's comments. I want to wish everyone a Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year. And please, if you're not vaccinated yet, or if you're looking to get vaccinated, or if you're looking to get your child vaccinated, there's plenty of organizations that are doing weekly clinics. Just reach out to my office and I can assist you with pointing you in the right direction. But I just want to encourage everyone to please stay safe and stay healthy. The rates are ticking up in our city. There are people actually who are fully vaccinated that are still contracting COVID and experiencing symptoms. So this thing is real. And I just want to encourage everyone to please consider yourself and others for their health and welfare.
Yes, Councilwoman Rossetti, followed by Councilman Sanchez.
Rossetti, spaghetti, whatever you want to call me. James Clark, I don't know. So confused. We don't get to see people like we did. I know some people talk about virtual versus hybrid, and I know, Councilman Clark and others, some of us, the work we do during the day puts us in a position where we're more compromised. But I think in the end, we're all committed. We all do our work. I thank the town clerk's office. I thank the other departments, and I thank the people for the city of Hartford for sticking with us. But it's what is the saying? It's not a race, it's a sprint. What's the saying? Josh will probably know it.
Not a sprint, it's a marathon.
It's a marathon.
Thank you. So I didn't know what it was, but that's what I wanted to say. Have a nice holiday. Thank you.
Thank you, Councilwoman Rossetti. Councilman Sanchez?
I just want to echo everyone's sentiment. Definitely, we have to be safe, continue using the masks, although it's not mandated, but it's necessary for yourself, for your family, for the loved ones. It's real. Take the booster shot if you feel safe to take it. Some individuals like myself, we do have some health issues that we have to wait on. So don't rush it, but make sure you speak to your primary care physician to find out what's the best route to take. Aside to that, Merry Christmas, felicidades a todos y un prospero año and a Happy New Year if we don't see you by that time. And looking forward to seeing our community and working with our community for the New Year's. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Councilman Sanchez. Councilman Gale.
And I would just like to add, Council President, that Winterfest is happening. So if you have the opportunity, come down to Bushnell Park, come downtown Hartford, take advantage of everything that Hartford has to offer.
Thank you, Councilman Gale. And also to our town clerk and our Corporation Counsel, Eric Lusa, members of the Hartford Public Access, thank you so much for all of your support. Councilman Nick LeBron.
Yes, so I'm on top of echoing all the health and warnings for the COVID season, I do want to really praise everyone on this meeting here. It's my second year on council, and I'm very humbled by that. I'm thankful for everyone's leadership here. I'm grateful for everyone's wisdom, and just to encourage everyone to continue to work hard for next year. And for those in the community, even though we're facing tough times, continue to be kind and continue to smile for the new year.
Thank you, Councilman LeBron. Are there any other comments? There being none, this meeting is adjourned. Thank you, everyone. Good night.